Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Thancred. How are we doing today? Alright, making sure I got all my stuff going. I am out of it today, y'all. But I was not prepared to actually click the button, but I clicked it anyway. Good morning. How are we doing? Alright, I'm still doing stuff. I'm still doing the things. How are we doing, y'all? We're back in 14 today. Gonna do some Hildibrand. Thank you for the early ghosty. And the check-in. How you doing, Impale? Hope you're doing well. That, got that. Minimize that. We're in here. Sorry, it took me forever to get started. The whole thing. I clicked the buttons and I was like, oh crap, I didn't do anything. I needed to do a lot of stuff still. Working, so I can't stick around for long, but I'll be working. That's what counts. I appreciate you. Yeah, do your thing. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, we're gonna be continuing the Stormbrand Hildibrand quest today. Doing the thing. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I might need to do some of that work as well if it's still available. I don't know. I'm money pressed right now. It's stressing me out. And it stresses me out. I don't think I'm that far into that story at all. It's pretty wild. TBH. As you'd expect. As is probably pretty obvious, being that it's Hildibrand. Life is stress these days. Is true. Is true. I need to figure something out. I need to figure something out. Because what I'm doing is not working. Yeah. I have no idea what kind of job I'm even going to look for. Everything seems to be shrinking these days. Yep. There aren't any actual jobs out there. Unless you know somebody who can get you in. Even then, it's iffy. So, yeah. I feel ya. I feel ya. That's basically why I haven't been doing thing. Why I decided to do this thing. Because at least I'm making some money, which is better than I was doing. Not making much money, but I am making a positive number. Love to get to the point where Twitch is paying me out every month. That would be a huge milestone. That would be a huge milestone. Because right now, Twitch only pays me out every 3 months or so. Average. Because I have to hit $50 in revenue for Twitch will pay me. Otherwise, it just sits in my account. And I make more or less about $20 a month on average. Twitch. I have to pass the threshold. I'd love to make that, you know. Really, I'd be nice to get it every 2 months. We're not gonna actually start the thing yet. I'll banter for a bit until you have to go off to your working impale. I don't mind chatting for a little bit. I'm still warming up. Like I said, I clicked the live button and I was like, there's so much I haven't done to get actually ready yet. So I was scrambling around. So I'm a little discombobulated. But I did get my push-ups in. I've switched to doing the standard push-ups starting today. Because I hit 20 of the knee assisted ones last time. So I've switched to doing the regular ones, which means I can only do like apparently like about 6 actual push-ups in a set, so got a ways to go. But I did get those done. I got my water, got my coffee, got all that. I'm finally ready. Pretty much my only hope right now is that I finally break through whatever mental block is preventing me from trying to make my own games and release them. It's tough. It's a tough gambit. The only thing I could really suggest is go super narrow scope. Like barely a thing. Something that, you know, it might not, you know, result in revenue, but something you can like do and do that. Because then if you can get one done, or if you can, you know, you can make it smaller, make it more manageable. Because I don't know about you, but I get daunted fairly easily. I am not dauntless. I am quite frequently daunted. And if the task is too big, I don't function well. And a game is big. Games are big. Even a small game is big. So, narrowing it down and then, like, don't think of the game as, like, a whole. Like, don't think I need to sit down and do this game. You, like, break it into little tiny pieces. Like, maybe you're just doing a little bit of story writing, or you're doing a little bit of programming for like one tiny feature. You're working on the UI or something like that. Make little micro tasks, you know. I don't know. That's how I have to kind of do stuff if I want to get it done. I have to break it down pretty hard because, yeah. I am he who is daunted. That's what I try to do with the video stuff as well. I've been trying to do. Like, I don't, like, hop on and be like, alright, let's knock this whole video out. Because I won't do it. Because I won't. But I'll get on and be like, alright, today I'm just gonna work on, like, the thumbnail and title. Because they kind of go together. Or this day I'm only gonna edit a part of the video. Right? Like, get up to a certain point. And if I do that, I'm done. And often, if I can get that first bit done, I end up doing a little more. You know? I keep going because I've got the momentum already. Yeah, with all the tasks that go into it, I feel like a dog that's had too many tennis balls tossed at it. Just panic with all the choices. Yeah, just literally make a list and just go down it. Like, do one thing on the list. and then just go down. Don't, like, literally take the choice away from yourself. Like, or at least the choice of what to do. Just take it away from yourself. Put a list of the things that you think need to be done, and then either just go straight down the list or toss a die. And whatever pops up, work on that. And when you're done with that, if you feel like continuing going to something else on the list, keep going. Otherwise, just stop. And hey, you'll still have made progress. Yeah, the key is minimizing those choices, I think. Yeah. Yeah, just roll a die. Or, you know, just go down straight down the list. Whatever you're feeling. Obviously, some stuff depends on other stuff, so, you know, you can do that later. You know. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. I know, it's hard. It's hard out here. It's stuff that I struggle with too. Like it literally just happened. I was just, you know, like I said, I clicked live and I was like, I need to do so much other stuff, and then I froze. It's like, I don't, what do, sort of started going down a list. A little mental list, but good idea. Is there anything okay to begin the game? I need a level, a fully controllable character, enemies, menus. Honestly, that's pre-alpha. The first step is way smaller than that. Exactly. First step is maybe making the character controller. You know? Or not even making the level, but designing the level. Even if it's just like a, you know, square. Even if it's just a little blank square. Or like a flat square. Yeah. Or even less than making the character controller, making like a an entity controller, right? Like, just completely bare bones. Just, this is what a thing is. Making that. Because then, you know, once you got that done, that's a whole step right there. And then, once you have that done, you can iterate on that, build it into a character controller. You can use that same bit to do enemies and items and everything. So you've made a huge amount of progress for like a little itty bitty thing. I'm bad at iteration thinking. Try to go for the final draft on the first try. Yeah, that'll get you. Spoiler: you're always going to think it sucks. You're never going to hit that final draft. You're never going to hit the actual final draft in your mind. I don't think there's ever been a video game ever released, or for that matter, a book or a movie, where the people making it was like, this is perfect. This is the final best thing that I could possibly make. Doesn't happen. There will always be something wrong with it. So if you let the fact that there's something wrong with it, or the fact that it's not final, hold you back, you'll never get it done. But don't. Go for something small and crappy. It sounds reductive, but go for something that's kind of a mess, that barely functions. Because if you can do that, and, you know, release it, then you're already way on your way. every Bethesda game are final products. They think they are. How you doing, Chris? They certainly, I mean, yeah. I mean, really, Bethesda's the perfect example of what I'm talking about. Bethesda's released Skyrim 15 times now. It's not even getting better with each release. They're doing it anyway. Very bad at accepting that it can't be perfect and never think of it as perfect. Elder Trauma for the win. Oh, I know. I was in the gifted child to screwed up adult pipeline Impale. I did that. That was me. If there's anything that I have learned over my time, over my life, take that extra decade of time that I have on you, it's that it doesn't work. Like, it literally hurt me at my job because I would do that. I would sit there and obsess over whatever I was working on, like whatever task I was working on. I would obsess and try to get it perfect, and that meant I never got it actually done. And then I get yelled at. That helped beat it out of me real quick. Because, yeah. Think of it this way, other people do crap jobs all the time and get paid for them. True. Might as well get paid too. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, Chrysler. Yeah, hopefully I'll learn a lesson over the next 10 years too. Let's see, the good thing about knowing someone older than yourself, Impale, is that you can leverage my nonsense to help you. So hopefully it won't even take 10 years. You could be like, maybe this guy knows what he's talking about. Because sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm just talking out of my ass. But that's the right of a streamer. Sometimes I actually know what I'm talking about, though. I have been around for a hot minute, you know? Now, the one thing that gives me hope for my own skills is when I'm tasked with grading the work of other people. Yep. Yeah, back in one of my earlier dives into higher education, I was in like one of the English classes, you know, one of the many English classes you have to take as part of general education at a traditional like university. And one of the things we did was peer review other people's writing, and that was the day that I found out that most of the people in my university class were barely literate. Like, I'm not making a joke. They were unironically awful at even basic essay writing. Like, really bad. Like, stuff that I had surpassed in, like, high school. They just never learned. There was, you know, there were typos and misspellings and incorrect word use and not actually answering whatever the essay prompt was. Because, you know, they just, and yeah, I was like, wow. But yeah, a lot of people out there are gliding by and being kind of bad at it. So, but there, a lot of people confidently wrong. Yep. Now they have LLMs. Don't help them, but they certainly tell them they're definitely right. Well, I mean, I don't have a good answer. Just, you know, give it a shot. Try breaking it down to the smallest, like, atomic little bit of something you could do. Like, even if it's a task that takes, like, that you're pretty sure will take like 15 minutes, you're like, that feels like kind of a waste of my day to just, like, do that and stop. Who cares? Do it. Do it. It's either A, you'll do that little 15-minute task, it'll be done, and you'll never have to do it again. Like, it'll be ready for your game. Or, it'll get your brain task or context switched. And you'll be like, well, I got that done. Well, now I can do this. Or, you know, you'll just sort of momentum it up, right? Because you'll already be in that mode. So while you just planned on doing a 15-minute task, maybe now you're doing, you know, the next step or the next little bit. And suddenly you've got a whole character controller done. And bam. Look at you. Crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I usually work Tuesday to Friday. I think I'll begin to break down the tasks into tiny steps and spend a little bit of time doing on Mondays or every other Monday. Yeah. Forward progress is forward progress, even if it's tiny little forward progress. Took a psychology class. Final assignment was a paper that the entire grade was whether you followed the 5 points of a basic essay. The intro, conclusion stuff. Yeah, exactly, right? Professor complained about how many people got 2s or 3s. Meanwhile, it was the easiest 5 of my life. Yeah. In high school, in my AP history class, our teacher ran a what do you call it, a boot camp, like an essay boot camp or like an exam boot camp. Because when you take AP classes, at the end of the year you take the AP test, which qualifies you for college credit if you pass or you get a certain grade, right? So towards the end of the year, he ran an essay boot camp where literally every day we'd come into class, write a quick essay. You would, scan them over, or we'd scan each other's over, and then we'd come back the next day and do it again. I ended up being hella good at essays just from that. Or mainly from that. I was already I was already decent at writing, right? On account of having read quite a bit. But yeah, it took us to the next level. And yeah, I destroyed every essay that I ever had to write in college. Even if I procrastinated it to like the night before, I was like, these. Just obliterated them. And then yeah, I'm watching these other people who like can't write their way out of a cardboard box. Like, oh boy. Something has failed somewhere. You know. What can you do? Yeah. Give that a shot. Break it down. Like I said, you don't even do like the entirety of something. Because once you can, like, to take and go back to the character controller example, like, you break it down into just an entity controller, right? Which is just, things that exist in your game. Animate or not, right? You can break that down even farther and just make the container for it. Like, what do those consist of? You can literally just figure that out. Like, position, position. Does everything need to have the ability to translate? Does everything need the ability to rotate? Etc. Break it down as far as you want. Tiny little bit. Then yeah, do like 15 minutes. Anybody can do 15 minutes of something. That's easy. That'll be done before you even realize it. If you get it done, you're done. Don't get it done, carry it on next time. Loved writing assignments in college. There's a lot of room for me to pick my own topics. Yeah. I enjoyed classes that let you actually pick stuff like that. It helps a lot. It helps a lot if you're like interested in what you're writing about. I thought it was talk about the realistic human qualities of a fictional character. Fun. I picked Commander Data from Star Trek. Nice. Didn't have emotions until spent the essay humanizing him through his actions and quotes. Got a great grade from him. Nice. Yeah. See. Very good. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, you get what I'm saying. I don't need to continue reiterating. You get it. It's something that's worked for me, so I'll give it a shot. Like I said, I think that's a common, the breaking stuff down thing is a common ADHD coping technique, I think that's where I got it from. I'm not diagnosed. Again, I will not say with certainty if I have that. Just that I have tendencies that seem to lean in that way. Like going over to the kitchen to brush my teeth, getting to the kitchen, forgetting why I went to the kitchen. Literally happened this morning. I have suspicions. But it's very important to not claim a diagnosis you don't have, because it minimizes the effect of it. Minimizes the don't know the word right. It's bad form. So I don't claim I have anything unless I've been formally charged. I am diagnosed. I will say that the structure of assignments at school helped a lot. Each requirement is a step to be completed. Exactly. Same kind of deal. The hard part is obviously doing it for yourself, right? Like setting up those assignments on your own. That's obviously its own step. So literally your first little task could just be making that list, right? Like maybe next Monday you don't do any actual like game dev, right? You just go and be like, what do I need to make it go? And you make that list, and then you break that list down into tinier chunks, and that's your task for Monday. Just making the list. Like literally just making the assignment. Like literally. Group projects, it helped a lot to do the sprint planning, right? So you know exactly what you're going for. Yeah. We did sprints at my job too. Yeah, we picked apart every feature into the tiny set. Yeah, and have little tasks. Yeah. Good idea. Next time I'll pick apart. Yeah, exactly. Just literally just do the like plan for the future. Just make the assignment. Yeah. Never been diagnosed with the ADHD, but everything I've read about it resonates with me. Same, Cressa. Everything I've read about it, I've talked to multiple people who are diagnosed. I'm like, huh, that would make a lot of sense. I thought that was just how people worked. This has taken me a long time to get to, but apparently it's not. It has taken me until literally the last 10 years, like the last less than a decade. I'm like, maybe there's something up. Maybe I'm doing stuff on hard mode. And just not knowing. So yeah, I've been talking to people who are diagnosed. I've been reading up on it. I'm like, I have suspicions. And as soon as I get valid, useful insurance, maybe I'll go in and try to get an actual diagnosis. But like I said, until then, I don't want to necessarily claim it. Because, like I said, bad form. I just got in trouble before for posting a bunch of ADHD memes in a row. People were like, can you not? I don't relate to these at all. I was like, you don't? Yeah. Like, what? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have some of the life experiences and mannerisms and such and relatability that seem to indicate that I may have. Maybe. You know. But till then, I'm just gonna, like I said, I'll go as far to say that I have suspicions, or if I have tendencies, but I won't say for sure. Medication did leaps and bounds for me after your diagnosis. Been off of it for a year though. Ooh, that's no good. Tennessee doctor wouldn't prescribe it without me also attending therapy. Couldn't afford it. Yeah, I was like, I mean, therapy's not a bad idea. Yeah, if you can't afford it, then it is a bad idea. Just went out. Now I'm in a different state, hoping to get a new general care setup. Yeah, get it. Get it. I just have no avenue in that direction, apparently. Because maybe that would help me a lot, too. Assuming that I am correct. It'd be really psychologically crushing if I, if they go and they're like, "No, you're not gonna give you the diagnosis." I'm like, well, that's worrying. Okay. I'd be shocked if that happened. I would. Yeah, I hope you get your new general care. I just self-medicate with unhealthy amounts of caffeine. Same. The cold brew that I drink in the morning is, or like the cold brew is like iced coffee is real caffeinated. Cheers. And it definitely doesn't make me jittery or anything, but it does it does seem to help my mental function, but there's always the concern that's a placebo. But I don't get jittery on caffeine. It doesn't really keep me awake. Not typically. Yeah, I try to have some coffee too. But all that literally part of that could be is that I'm literally like chemically dependent on caffeine. If I don't get it, I go into like caffeine withdrawals really quickly. Like literally like a day. If I don't go with like a decent amount of caffeine every day, I hit caffeine withdrawals and get like a gradually escalating, rushing migraine that eventually makes me like nauseous and incapable of even like doing anything. It could be partially that too. Could partially just be an addiction thing. My brain literally doesn't function if I don't get caffeine. So, I mean, ingesting too much caffeine for my entire life. At least it's mostly in coffee form nowadays. It used to be mostly in soda form, which was not great for me. But I'm cutting back on sodas quite a bit. Partially because soda is a little more expensive than an equivalent amount of coffee, or like coffee, or like for like a given amount of caffeine, right? Like I can get I bought a 72-ounce bottle of iced coffee, literally yesterday after the stream, for like $6.50. And you know, one glass is generally enough to keep me going for a day. Like one mug. Whereas, you know, I would need like a 12-pack of Coke for that much caffeine. Want to know how my day went yesterday? Actually had a decent sleep the night before. Nice. Came to work, started drinking my usual 1 liter of Mountain Dew for the day. Around 4, my brain hit a wall and shut down. Couldn't get anything done. So I went home and slept for 6 whole hours. Obviously, your brain was like, "No, you need rest, dog." Normally I get like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, I sleep fairly restlessly. I usually get like, pretty hardcore regiment my sleep time, but I usually don't sleep the entire time, so it's usually fairly. Sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it's not. I have to take melatonin most nights, though, to help. Thank you for the lurk, Impale. Gonna dip out now and concentrate on work so I get done at a reasonable hour. Do your thing. I hope we helped. I hope you got you a plan. But yeah, good luck with your work. We'll be here. We'll be here. We're gonna do some Hildy. I just been enjoying chatting, getting the morning going, you know? Getting the morning going. And it's important stuff to talk about. Like the main reason I stream is so I can hang out with people. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sounds like your body just really needed the rest, Grayson. Sounds like, which, you know, it probably does. I could usually use more rest, but I get a decent amount of sleep usually. If my heartburn or something pops off, I have pretty bad chronic heartburn, I guess. It's because I'm slightly overweight. I'm not just making a supposition there. Literally, when I got my weight down, it went away. And then came back when my weight came back. And I'm like pretty certain on that one. But you know, I usually take medicine for it. But if I run out of my medicine, then often my sleep that night is not gonna go well. Saying I have insomnia for years now. I'm sure the soda isn't helping. Yeah, I mean, even among people who people who are diagnosed, ADHD diagnosed, where often coffee and caffeine, or caffeine is like a less of a wakefulness thing, but still it's still a stimulant, right? It will sometimes affect you. If I have it too late, like if I drink a soda at like 7 or 8 at night, I will feel it. I will definitely notice it hit my sleep. So I try to cut like do like a hard cutoff at like 5, maybe 6. 6 is pushing it. By the way, that blue quest next to you on the bridge of the trip, I've been wanting to do that at some point. We probably will. We probably will. Oh. I broke my legs. Yeah, that guy over there, the hardy hunter. Yeah, it looked like it'd be fun. I figure I'll just start Hildibrand after our first break. We've got a few minutes. We've got a few minutes. I've been bantering hardcore, and also we started a little bit late. Like I clicked live, and then it took me like 10 minutes to get to actually go off the starting student screen. It's the old Monster Hunter crossover event, right? The Breathless one, right? Is it the Breathless one? Yeah. Nice. Did I not do that? I swore I did the Rathalos event. Or I could swear I have at least fought Rathalos in 14. Maybe I just watched somebody else do it, and then my memory was like, done. Very possible. As we've talked about, human memory sucks. We're terrible at it. Because I quite obviously haven't done whatever that is. Might just be the quest for the extreme version of? Maybe. Or like I said, I could just be transposing my experience. I know I did the, I know for a fact that I did the, because that was Worlds, right? That was the crossover with Monster Hunter World. I know I did the World side. And that also can just be one thing. Because I am a Monster Hunter enjoyer. I wasn't until World. I didn't really get into it until World. But, I very much enjoy it now. I enjoyed World. I enjoyed Rise. I enjoy Wilds too. I haven't played it in a bit because it was not performing well, like on my computer. It hated my computer. Is there like a duty for that guy? I guess I can see if I've ever done it. Miles? Great Hunt. I guess I could just look at the quests, huh? Okay. Complete. Other quests? Requests. I don't think that's it at all. Quests. Oh boy. Seasonal. See, I've done a lot of these. I guess I could just search, can't I? Right. Not appear soon. Does not appear that I've completed the Great Hunt. Tried World of Man, didn't get the point. We completed Rise because I was with a friend. That's fair. I like the I like the combat in Monster Hunter. I like being a badass fighting a giant monster. I'm appreciably good at Monster Hunter, I think. I'm not like an expert. I've completed all the fights in World. I've beaten all the monsters, including the last couple of like ultra dudes they added. What's the name of that blue quest? Good question. Yeah, it is more fun playing with people, though, for sure. I get that. This is the new king on the block. This hunter's unbridled enthusiasm can mean only one thing: the hunt is on. I assume that sounds kind of like a continuation type of deal. It's normal, not extreme. Oh. Then yes, I have just seen someone else fight Rathalos then. Sounds like. That must be it. Extreme is newer king. Ah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Makes sense. Cool. Yeah, we'll do that at some point because, like I said, I enjoy some Monster Hunter. I also need to do the new. Like, I have the trial for the new one too, for the current game for the Wilds crossover. So, I guess I should do the first one first, huh? I don't think it matters. They're completely separate, but I guess we'll do them both at some point. Like I said, I enjoy them. But chat, I have bantered us through the first hour, but it's time for our first break. And as always, I take a break when the stream takes a break. AKA when the ads run over here on the Twitch side. The ads are important. It's one of the main ways that I get paid, even if it is only cents on the dollar. So I appreciate you for hanging out for them. But I do recommend that y'all take a break too. Also, taking an hourly break is just good for you in general. Which is one of the reasons I integrated it in at the very start. I will be going back and doing push-ups. I'm actually doing the full push-ups now, so I can only do like 5 or 6 at a time, but it's something. I recommend y'all take a break along with me. Grab some water or a snack. Do yourself some push-ups. Or even just like rest your eyes for like 30 seconds or something. Just close them a little bit, especially if you're staring at gigantic monitors all day like I am. Literally, I have 2 gigantic monitors in front of me. We'll be back in about 3 minutes, and then I guess I'll go ahead and kick off the actual Hildibrand stuff. I suppose. So stay tuned, everybody. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. BRB. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, I need to get in touch with the Pixel Plush people or something, because or look more deeply into their site, because I don't know why it's not showing the drop history, but I can't see it on the site either, which is where I should be able to see it. So maybe I have something set up wrong. I'll figure it out. Because yeah, it shows no drops on my channel when I go to their list. I'm like, that's not correct. I don't know. Wonder. Checking real quick. Also, my arms hurt. My arms hurt. Doing the actual full-on push-ups. Pain. Let's see. See. Raid drops. There's a refresh timer. Volumes. Chat. That's when y'all land. Yeah, I don't see any like toggle or anything. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go like do some more investigation on that. Cause yeah, drop top, drop recent, drop high, drop low should just work. I don't know. Yeah, like I can look at my actual channel and look at my scores, and there's nothing there. Only tracking 24 hours isn't much of a leaderboard. Yeah, see that's what's weird is there's the leaderboard on the actual website tracks like monthly. It's supposed to track monthly, and there are no entries here. It's literally blank. So don't know. Don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I'm gonna have to figure something out. As yeah, no matter what I set the time frame to, doesn't show me any drops at all. I wonder if there's like something with the refresh. I don't know. I'll keep the thing open today, and we'll see if it does anything. I'll keep the leaderboard like website open. I don't know. Yeah, because like that, the top thing does say there's no scores recorded in the last 24 hours, which there should be. Because you landed multiple times yesterday within like less than 24 hours from now. So it should at least have you on there. I don't know. I'll figure it out and maybe have to get in touch with them or ask other people who are using it if they've noticed that. I would like y'all to be able to see that. That's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Yeah, we'll look into it. But for now, it's time to talk to Nashu. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for Hildibrand? Have I stalled enough? Nashu. Oh, not Gilgamesh. Nashu. Yes, Greg is here. Terrible news, everyone. Just like the professor. Good news. I can't remember what he sounds like. Good news, everyone. Good news. Good news. I can't do his voice. I do declare, whatever is the matter, Nashu? It's Shiguri. His punishment for helping the wolf burglar escape. He's been sentenced to death by ritual suicide. Oh, jeez. That, escalated quickly. This is indeed a disturbing development, Hildy. Gilgamesh has a different voice every time he comes up. Because I don't remember what I wanted him to sound like. Oh, I do declare that we have no time to spare, my friends. Presuming the wolf burglar is in the wind, our only recourse is to delve deeper into the hidden past of Master Akabono and uncover proof that the sword he claims was first stolen by he himself. Divide and conquer, agents of inquiry style. Yeah, I was only able to do like 6 push-ups. Turns out holding yourself all the way up, like not resting on your knees, is actually way harder. It more than doubled the difficulty. So, I feel like I'm starting over from scratch. I have like no upper body strength. As mentioned, past is never passed. What's this? Back this way. Where'd I go? Yakudan. Well, earn his fortune, you ask, by peddling a variety of medicinal wares and all manners of purposes. But I heard they were remarkably effective and popular. He still enjoys a reputation as a premier source of alchemical goods. He's a literal snake oil salesman. But I had the coin to avoid such luxurious potions and potables. His clientele spends in a visit what I earn in a month. Yep. Sounds like a scam to me. Yawn. Yawn. Yawn, 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 yawn. Yawn, 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 yawn. Hey, Tom?
Eh? I should be glad to speak of Master Acapone to you, albeit solely with regards to his character as a businessman. Like all who have risen to mercantile prominence, he has been at the center of rumor and intrigue. For every man who sings his praises, there's another who would curse his name. None will deny the efficacy of his medicines, which is to be expected, given that he utilizes the finest ingredients from the birthplace of alchemy, Razatan. His satisfied customers are beyond counting. On the other hand, none can deny the exorbitant profits he has reaped by tightly controlling the supply of Hannish ingredients. Absent competition, he's free to dictate prices as he sees fit.
What? A monopoly in my video game?
Fortunately, this has led to many in a desperate need of his miraculous medicines to spend their entire life savings or seek assistance from disreputable moneylenders. His practices are ultimately wholly within the confines of the law. So, again, as a businessman, he is to be lauded for his success. But I will say nothing of his morals or ethics or, lack thereof. What? What? An unethical businessman? What? No way. Ugh. All right, I'm very yawny today. Trying not to. Promise. Today's sleep was very much just fine. Last night's sleep was very much just fine. Nothing too remarkable on either end, I don't think. Wasn't amazing, wasn't terrible. It was fine. I was not ready to wake up though. No. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was fine. Have you tantalizing tidbits of information to share, my good man? Come on. Out with it. Akabano built his fortune selling miraculous medicines for exorbitant prices. I do declare, a man who preys on the sick and needy for his personal gain, is he? As expected, there is far more to Master Akabono than meets the eye. Inspector, we gotta hurry. Jaguri's execution is gonna be carried out any moment now. If we don't do something. What? Already? And here I was, hoping we might first conduct a thorough investigation and uncover information with which we might convince them to set the poor man free. But, absent that, there are many roads which lead to just ends. If we must take a shortcut to avert a grave miscarriage of justice, then so be it. I don't know why I'm doing this weird, lean thing with his voice. It helps. It helps me. Don't do it. Excuse me. Do not do it. Don't do it. Oh, he's just going. Honored brothers, I will not beg for your forgiveness. Only pray that by this humble offering of my life, that I might absolve the Sakasakumi of the shame I have brought upon it through my misdeeds.
Hi, Hildibrand. How'd you even get there? What is the meaning of this?
That man is an imposter. Seize him. Seize him at once.
Ah? Hildibrand away! Or Hildibrand in a circle! I believe in you, Hildibrand. You can do it. Ridiculous.
Shigure.
I do declare, Shigure, Shigure, now is your chance to escape. Do not stab yourself in the stomach.
I'll do no such thing. I may have lost what little honor was left mine in life, but I can at least reclaim it in death.
That's not how that works. Honor is yet yours, samurai. Oh, hi. The Wolf Burger.
Should I not cut your belly open this day, Shigure? For you have the Soboro Sakuhiro and the infamous wolf burglar besides. But why? You had a deal, remember? Temporary release. And I'm a wolf of my word.
Got him.
This is indeed the Soboro Sukihiro. Very well. Escort the wolf burglar back to his cell and send a runner to Master Akabono's estate at once.
Man, that would have been embarrassing if he'd gotten there just a few seconds later, huh? Horrifying way to die. Just like seppuku. Stabbing yourself in the stomach and then like wrenching it to the side. Ugh. That's actually why they have the that's why that's why Hildibrand was standing behind him, because the idea is when you're doing it honorably, as soon as you make the cut, they decapitate you, so you don't sit there writhing in agony. Which is nice, I suppose. Still, yeah.
If far from finished, Shigure, the wolf burglar may be in custody once more, but still answer for your reckless actions. Oh. Therefore, after further deliberation, I decided that you will conduct an informal investigation into the rumors surrounding Master Akabono and
No, that would not be necessary. Indeed, with the return of the wolf burglar, I believe that we can consider this tiresome affair resolved. No. Oh, sorry. That was not him at all.
Master Kamadi.
Wait,
I know you. Master Akabono's guest. The one that Geico threw into the wall.
wow. Are you telling me that this police force is corrupt?
Surely you must be mistaken. I have no recollection of any such event, or of you, for that matter. Anyway, as I said before, I believe there's no need for any further investigation. Should you deem otherwise, you're free to proceed. However, such wasteful expenditures may force us to reconsider the resources we allocate you and yours next year. Rest assured, Master Commodi, we value your counsel deeply and would be glad to defer you to your judgment. Shigure, the matter of the Soboro Sukihiro and Master Akabono is now officially closed. That will be all. Wow. Corruption. Imagine. Yes, that will be all. What the? Pardon? That man's eyes were glowing? What do you mean? Oh, I do declare. Oh, verily. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have once more done the impossible and saved a man from certain death. A shame that the others seem so eager to wash their hands of this affair. Not Shigure, though. I understand that he still has questions for the wolf burglar. Heck yeah. Yeah, I guess I could switch to class that needs the XP. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yo, new dance. Don't do the do prism. Don't do the do prism. Do the do. Don't do the do prism. Shigure wants answers now. Or he wants them eventually. Oh, I do declare. What ho? Shigure, over here. He cut his hair? We're just leaving it unbound. My friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I would not be standing here before you now. For real. Ah, yes. He is, alternate universe Ryuji. How'd you know? You will forgive me for dispensing with the further expressions of gratitude, for I have just returned from the jail where I spoke with the wolf burglar, who shared with me some rather troubling information. Well, do not keep us in suspense, my good man. What is it? Not long after we delivered the wolf burglar into the custody of the Sekisagumi, Master Akabono stormed into the jail, began berating the turnkey, demanding they return the stolen contents of his safe. You may recall that we spoke with Master Akabono concerning this theft shortly after we first met. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at the time, but the wolf burglar said it was an unmarked satchel filled with white powder. Ooh. Given Master Akabono's reputation as a purveyor of medicines, our chivalrous thief resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and needy, as is his wont. However, since there was nothing to identify what matter of medicine it was, the wolf burglar decided to hold on to it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine. For why else would Akabono clamor for it so?
That is just a satchel full of cocaine. That is a satchel full of high-grade cocaine. Oh, to declare, my keen inspector's senses tingling. Where is this satchel now? I need to test the contents. He didn't say the last part. I am editorializing. As is my right as a streamer.
It's in the possession of the men and women of the waterways. They'll not admit this, however, unless we give them the proper password. As above, so below.
Where's that from? Like, obviously it's said here, but that's from something. Understood. Let us hasten to this den of iniquity. My hand still feels funky, chat. Still sensation on my left pinky and yeah, like ever so slightly on my ring finger. Still not there. I can't tell if it's getting better. It feels weird. I need to go down here. Sucks though. I don't know what's causing this. It's not like noticeably discolored, I don't think. I don't think it's like a circulation issue. It's disconcerting. And also very annoying because I use my pinky finger to type and play games with. And not having a requisite sensation in it is quite annoying. Again, no health insurance, so I can't do anything about it. Just hope it gets better and not worse. It is annoying. We'll keep talking about it. It happened like around PoE launch. I don't know if there's like... I first noticed it around PoE launch. I have no idea if that's related. Maybe I did something funky to myself when I was hardcore gaming for the launch. I was sitting weird or something. I don't know. Because when I'm not on stream, I'm kind of bad about taking regular breaks from my desk. Including when you're hammering that Path of Exile campaign, when you got the league start going, and you're just like, gotta go. Then suddenly, hours have passed, and you're like, I haven't moved. Whoops. Worried that I did something to it then. Can't really see a difference. I'm fidgeting with it a lot, which is... It doesn't... Don't know. And I'm literally not even at the point where I want to look it up, because, not even at that point. Because if I look it up on the internet, they're going to be like, well, you're dying. You go to WebMD and it tells you the worst possible outcome. Not much I can do about it either way. Hopefully it's nothing serious, and it will, like, resolve itself. Although it's been a couple of weeks now. No, I didn't get that feeling this time around. Really? Yeah, I mean, that happens. Sometimes they just sort of bounce off of it. I'm really enjoying Mirage. I'm having fun with it. I'm level 97, I think, on my RF chieftain. RF chieftain guy. Going burr. I know you were saying you also did not really super enjoy what you were playing through the campaign, so that doesn't help you either, Carissa. It also makes you struggle a little bit. By the time I got through the campaign, I was already thinking, but I could be getting things done in 14. There is that too. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. There are so many video games to play. And frankly, not enough time to play them all. And that's me saying that, and I play games technically for a living. I'm not making the game, or I'm not making a living, but I am playing them for a living. Trying to. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm still playing. I haven't been spending like a huge amount of time at my computer outside of stream this like past few days because I'm trying to like I'm hoping that staying away from my desk more will help this heal. But we'll see. We'll see. But I'm very much enjoying it. RF is just so comfy to play. Honestly. That too, but PoE nowadays is just too much of a time sink before you get anywhere substantial. Yeah, I mean, I'm just doing it for the fun of it. Like, I've been progressing. I don't care really even about, like, completing the end game. Like, I don't care when I get all the bosses done or any of that. I'm just going to jump into maps and get that dopamine hit from everything exploding. So, it's been fairly easy to make currency this league because they upped the drop rates and it's just dropping pretty substantially. No, I mean, that's fair. It does take time. It will devour your time if you let it. So, if you have other stuff you'd rather be doing, you should definitely be doing those other stuffs. The yellow maps only have like 15 C to my name. No desired farmer. That's wild to me because I think I had like 50 something C coming out of the campaign. Right, so that's wild. Like literally just from drops. RF also, you know, blows up all the things, so it's easier to farm on even just running through the campaign. Like I literally took the explode node first, just so I could just be like, ha, nuke all the stuff. And that's fair. And like I said, it's totally fair. Where's your bounce? At 1700 of the campaign, spending what I get on a 6-link and life and res gear. That's all I've got. You know, I didn't even buy my 6-link Cloak of Flame until like Sunday. I was running red maps without a 6-link. Thank you, RF. Thank you, Chieftain. largely. I was getting carried by the explodes. But, and yeah, like also thanks Chieftain, I don't have to worry about resistances either. Stack of fire res and I'm done. And yeah, I made the shift. Like I've spent multiple divines so far, because I've been buying some gear, and then I made the shift to block based with a fancy shield. I've been crafting some stuff. I've been buying some stuff. I sort of mix and match. I don't try to craft everything nowadays, because async trade is so good. And I've also sold a few things because async trade is so good. But yeah, I mean it's fair. It is a lot of video game. Like, I will not say that it is quick. I have definitely put a lot of time in this league. In most leagues. Oh. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I mean, the good thing about PoE is it's not going anywhere. Probably. Maybe you just call it for the league, come back for the next one. Or you can always just hop in later. And yeah, if you're ever struggling with some content or something, you can just feel free to hit me up. I can survive most stuff, so if you ever need help with something, let me know. You can, ask me in Discord, or I don't remember if we're friends in game yet, but yeah, feel free. Yeah, nothing wrong with taking a break from it. Maybe you're just a little burnt out. PoE is a lot of game and a long time. And it has been going for a long time. And a lot of us have been playing for a long time. Like I've had those leagues where I played for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then I was like, I'm just not feeling it. And go and play something else. Nothing wrong with that, Creso. They're well enough, just no motivation to. Hey, yeah, go play some 14. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I've been enjoying myself, but that does not mean everybody has to. Oh, show. Knew you'd like be turning up again sooner or later. Didn't expect you'd be bringing along another unfamiliar face, though. No matter, I like the cut of his jib. So, what are you after this time? A certain satchel containing a certain white powder that's definitely not cocaine, which was once belonged to a certain merchant. The wolf burglar told me you have it. If he did, he would have told you the magic words, too. Yes, of course, they are, I do declare that the words are soar high above and never go low. It's not it. Not it. It's a journey before destination, Hildibrand. But, gotta take me. No! This is no time for fun and games, Inspector. Get low, get low, get low, get low. I will go wither the wild rose blooms. That's a throwback. Or maybe a throw current, given where we are in the story. It's as above, so below. Life before death. Journey before destination. Strength before weakness. Aye, that's it. Wrong guy. Hey, that's it. Nothing personal. We gotta be careful.
if I know what it is, but my gut tells me it's nothing no honest man would keep in a loft.
I actually did read that right. I thought I messed that up. But it's
My gut tells me it's nothing no honest man would keep in a locked safe.
true. It's true. You beat Persona 5 already?
I have not. No, strange kid.
I do 2 days a week of Final Fantasy XIV. On my schedule, I do 2 days of Final Fantasy XIV, and then 3 days of game, whatever my playthrough is. So Persona 5 will be back tomorrow morning. Yeah, I do 14 on Sundays and Tuesdays, and then I do current playthrough, which is currently Persona 5, on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Haga's voice acting. Who'd you voice? It is just for me voicing characters on stream. Strange kid. I have not been. I have not had a professional role. It is just that I voice all of the dialogue in game on games we play. Thus, voice acting. Yeah, I haven't had an official role yet. I wouldn't mind it. I may actually start looking eventually. No, I just voice all of our RPG dialogue, you know? And I try to make an actual effort to act them out. Does that make sense? No. Yeah, technically voice acting. Don't mind me asking, are you married or have kids? No to both. I have been single for a long time. And no kids. Nope. Nope, it is just me. Yeah, no kids, no pets, no plants. I'm just doing my best trying to take care of myself, BBH. I'm struggling with that one. Honestly. Not from the USA. So let's say someone in the USA gets old without kids or a spouse. Who takes care of them when they get old? Nobody, usually. They gotta sort of fend for themselves, you know. We don't have there are like support systems that you can, you know, or you could like hire like a nurse or something, that kind of thing. But not really a good answer. I don't know. I have not really thought about how I'm going to survive as I get substantially older. Again, I'm only in my 40s. But hopefully I have a while before I have to deal with that. But yeah, I mean, if it's just you. What, 40s? Yeah. I was born in 1983. Yeah. I know, my beard is very gray. My beard has been gray since I was in my 20s. Yeah. I went gray incredibly early. My temples are were literally gray before I was 20. And then yeah, my beard went gray mostly after. It's not quite as gray as it looks on camera. There is still some brown in my beard, like in IRL. My camera's kind of sort of. You can see it right there a bit. But yeah. Yeah, I'm in my early 40s. I'm 42 fact. Yep. Yeah. I know. I'm aware I look older. I am aware. But if I, a lot of that is the very long beard. Yep. I am an elder millennial. I'm on the borderline for millennials. Yep. Yeah, I got a ways to go before I'm old. Sometimes I feel old. No, I think I qualify as like middle-aged. I think is where I fit in like the list. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I've had a rough go of it. I've had a lot happen in my life. The stress has probably made me go gray quicker than it should have. But yeah, I'm still a spring chicken. Not quite. Yes. I do not know what I will do when I can no longer, like, take care of myself. Haven't really thought that far ahead. TBH. Haven't really thought that far ahead. Getting married or having kids is no more your goal. If it happens, it happens. Kids are very unlikely. I would have to adopt, probably, and that's a whole thing. If I end up finding somebody that I want to spend the rest of my life with, then cool. I would not. I'm not like working against it. It'd be cool, but it's also something that I'm not like actively searching for. I'm fairly comfortable being alone. TBH. Yep. If that makes sense. There was a time when I was more like freaked out about being single and all that, but honestly, it's fine. Honestly, it's fine. I don't mind it now. I kind of like having my own space, being able to do my own thing. You tagged too old for Twitch. I assumed you were in your 60s. It's I stole it from another content creator who is also in his 40s and feels too old for Twitch. Mr. Jesse Cox, who's like a year or two older than I am. No, it's just Twitch. Twitch leans younger, you know. I'm in a very narrow or very small percentage of people who are in their 40s, and are streamers, right? The ginger guy, Cox? That's him. Yep. Red hair, red beard. Yep. He's I don't know him personally, but he's a inspiration of mine in the content creator space. I think I just think he's a cool guy. Cool guy, and I enjoy what he does, what he makes. He's been one of my inspirations. Yeah, he's a couple years older than I am. He's also in his 40s. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a joke. It's a little bit of the tag's a little bit of a joke, you know. But it's also, yeah, like Chryso said, a 30-year-old is a boomer on the internet, basically. But yeah, I'm just on the. There are not many streamers that are in their 40s. It's becoming slightly more common as people who've been streaming for like a decade are now getting into their late 30s. People like Co-Carnage and JP, Hit Me JP, and Dan's Gaming, Northern Lion are all getting into their like mid late 30s, early 40s now as well. The difference is they started a decade before I did, or 15 years before I did. Maybe I would be there too. I'm just both starting very late and also the same age. I'd be in a very different place if I'd started this when I was 30, probably. Which are getting paid more? Stars on Twitch or stars on YouTube? That's a good question. I don't have any data on it, but I would guess that on YouTube you can make more money from companies. Like you can make more in like sponsorships and things like that, where insert company here pays you to play a game or to show off something. I think on YouTube you make more money from stuff like that. I think on Twitch people make more money from ads and then like community support. So like subs and bits and donations, tips, that kind of thing. I don't know who ends up on top there. I bet that like the very top end of Twitch, those people that have like ridiculous numbers, I wouldn't be surprised if they make more than like top YouTubers. But then you have people like like Mr. Beast, who probably make a good $1 trillion a year from just YouTube. So I don't know. I couldn't say for sure. They both are very high at the top end, I think. But for most of us, I think for most smaller creators, they make more from YouTube. I don't know. Yeah, the stars, you're making like the very top end on both sides are probably making millions either way. But I couldn't say. I don't have any actual data on who has like the advantage there. And ideally, you should be doing both. Like really, if you're a content creator on YouTube and you're like big and you're not also streaming and you have time to stream, why not? Why aren't you? I think most people should be doing a combo of the two nowadays. But what do I know? What do I know? Yeah, that's a good question. I may have to actually look up that data. Strange Kid. I'm actually curious. They're both big. Both numbers are big. But chat, it's time for our next ad break here. I need to go do some push-ups because, as I said, I do need to take care of myself. And perhaps refill my water and all that good stuff. I recommend that y'all do the same thing. So take this opportunity to get you take your break. Grab you some water or a snack, or move around a little bit. Do a little exercise of your own. And just generally take care of yourself. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. where we can continue our banter and running around with Hildibrand here. If you have any more questions, I'll do my best to answer. I am not an expert, but I can certainly help. And yeah. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Stay tuned, and we will BRB. Welcome back. I don't think I muted my mic. I didn't say anything too crazy. Oops. Probably just heard me grunting, if anything. Did my push-ups. Did another 7. Not many. But I'm doing the actual full push-ups now, so. I'm feeling it. Turns out, push-ups are hard when you're out of shape. But that's what they're there for. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? It is 12. Sorry. I got a message. I gotta check. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. The most fun kind of message. Your bank account has been overdrawn. Not great. But literally nothing I can do about it. So. Nothing I can do. Let's dive back into it, shall we? That said, a suspicious powder is far from incontrovertible proof of a criminal misdeeds. We need to first determine what it is. Any idea how we might do so? Right? Okay. We were on the Stormbrand soundtrack on the break, and I thought it was still playing. No, it's just the end game. Is it?
Yeah, this is how we might do so.
I need to rotate my desk. This is not tenable. This is not tenable. The camera's ruining me. Is Final Fantasy XIV free to play or buy to play? So it is. Recommends. There we go. So, Final Fantasy XIV is buy to play, and there is a monthly subscription. But they also have the best free trial that I've ever seen. You can see it in that message there. You can play all the way up through level 70, which is a good bit of the way, and all the way through the Stormblood expansion, which is the expansion we're doing content from right now, completely for free. No restrictions on playtime, nothing. So it is buy to play, and it does have a monthly like $12-15 subscription depending on where you're at. So it's not free, unfortunately, but it has literally hundreds and hundreds of hours content. But you can check it out for free though, Strange Kid, and see if it's your vibe. Like, you don't have all of the features in the free trial, but you have all the ones you really need. Yeah, feel free to check it out. Not a sponsor. Obviously. Obviously not a sponsor. But Yeah, you can totally play more than enough of the game for most people on the free trial without paying a single dime. Just making an account and downloading it. I'm pretty sure you can play it on Steam. If you prefer to play stuff through Steam, pretty sure you can get it on Steam. You can play it standalone. I use the standalone client myself, where I just download 14 itself. It's definitely available. There are people who do the Eureka final raid every week that are still on free trial as well. Yeah, exactly. You can do like a lot of content. And honestly, they keep expanding it. Like, it used to be like just Realm Reborn, right? And then it was Heaven's Ward. And they added Stormblood. So odds are, when we get whatever's next, maybe we'll see another expansion on the free trial. But yes, buy to play, but you buy the expansions. That's mostly what you're buying now, actually. I think the game itself is technically free. You're buying the expansions, and then you pay a monthly fee if you want to play the whole thing. If you want to play like the entire game. Like I said, the free trial has literally hundreds of hours. It's like four full JRPGs, basically. I guess 3 technically, because Heaven's Ward, like Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, and Stormblood are each like their own, basically their own game. Are you waiting for someone while you're not playing? I've just been bantering. I should continue on. I've just been bantering and answering questions and all that. We can keep going. Yeah, Chrysler plays this team. Talking to chat? Yeah. I'm just bantering. Yeah, it is an MMO, but this is a little story single player content I'm doing right now. Just like a regular JRPG. That's mostly what I play it for. I mostly play it for the story, which is great. I think the assistants of a Hannish alchemist are someone versed in their alchemical traditions. Have someone at the Thavnarian consulate? Perhaps. Oh, I do declare, brilliant minds think alike. Well, I too reached that conclusion but a moment ago. See? Voice acting. To the Thavnarian consulate, my friends. I just like giving the characters voices and acting. I don't claim it to be good. Here, you can't simply go and bang on the gates of a foreign consulate and expect to... oh, never mind. Yeah, I was just stuck in a cutscene. I got stun locked talking to chat. It happens. It happens. Like I said, most of the reason that I play stuff on stream is to be able to hang out with y'all, to chat with chat while we play. And while admittedly that does make some stuff a little awkward, I'm aware that it can sometimes body the story. I like it. Can I get down with that? Never feel bad about asking a question. Never feel bad. It's a reasonable question. And when I'm in deep in a story, I do try to lock in. But we're just sort of vibing, you know. This is we're doing a quest line involving some side characters in the game. Where am I going? We're doing a quest line involving some side characters, and the quests themselves are a little goofy. It involves the Inspector Extraordinaire, Mr. Hildibrand, who is kind of a zombie. Kind of a zombie. It's the whole thing. But yeah. So it's pretty low stakes. If I'm doing like the main story and I'm like having to like lock in because there's like some emotional stuff going on, you know, then I'll shut up and just play. But for the most part, I like to, you know, I'm here for y'all with some story in the background, with some gaming in the background. What is happening here? Okay. Oh, dude. What up, Molnath? Yeah, like, some of the game is voice acted. Mostly in the main story, but some of the game is actually voice acted by the characters. But since a lot of it isn't, I like to do it myself. That way, people who are just on, like, audio only, like people who are just listening to Twitch or YouTube or whatever, that way they can still keep, like, play along, basically. Makes sense. And I have fun with it.
It is all rather sudden, I realize, but to reiterate, it is of utmost importance that we speak with your superiors. To reiterate, have you got an appointment or not? Not as such, no. Then my hands are tied. There are procedures, samurai, and much paperwork. No exceptions can be made.
Oh, he was probably saying there are procedures, samurai, like calling him samurai. Like, why are there procedures and samurai involved?
Under normal circumstances, I would totally agree. For real. But this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exception can be made.
What? Who, young Mandeville men? Oh. Hi, Dad. Oh, I do declare, Father. Thank you for answering my questions. I go to sleep. It's 1:21 a.m. here. Fair enough. But I won't turn off my PC, so it'll be like viewing while AFK, lurking. Strange kid, thank you so much. And yes, it is my pleasure. I'm glad I was able to answer some stuff for you. Thank you for lurking while you sleep. Go have a good night's rest. Definitely go take care of yourself. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Have a good night. We'll be here. Lurks are huge. Watching even while you're AFK makes a huge difference. Helps us out a lot. Yeah, I can't remember what I had. Oh yeah, Godbert was James Earl Jones. Can I do that right now? I don't know if I have it. Also, we're still being stalked. I am your father. What brings you to the far side of the world? I don't know how I feel about this. I do declare that it's a complex series of events, too exhausting to detail. Of greater importance is what brings us to the consulate. You see, we must needs enlist the assistance of an Hanish alchemist. or one with an encyclopedic knowledge of Hannish reagents? Who are you?
Oh, how fortunate then that we should have a chance to meet. I am a representative of the Sahadra concern of Radzadan. Should you not know the name? We trade in all manner of alchemical goods. If your quandary requires the expertise of one versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you. Indeed, to aid the son of Lord Godbert Mandeville and his comrades would be an honor most great. That is most generous of you. Far be it from us to refuse.
Far be it from us. Notifications. I'm speaking of the brain stuff. I'm getting very distracted very easily today. Very easily distractible. Also, I'm aware that it looks like I'm getting abducted. Like that there's like a UFO outside my apartment about to zap me, judging how bright that light is. But just the sun. Just the sun. Reflecting off some snow, actually, probably. Because it's there's like snow on the windowsill and everything. That's probably not helping. I need to rotate mine. Because over here is a wall. I'm in like the corner of my room. Over here's a wall. Back there's a wall. Over here is the rest of my apartment, basically. And back there is like the little bit of a nook situation, and my two gigantic freaking windows. Or my actually three windows technically. One, they're like all next to each other, but 1, 2, 3. They're kind of bright. They should invent some kind of cloth you can put up in front of the window to block light. Yeah, I don't have anything to hang curtains on, Chryso. And they don't like me nailing stuff into the wall. I don't have it doesn't have any curtain stuff set up already. I know. I'm aware curtains exist. I don't know. Maybe I have to ask him. Maybe I need to ask him again. But also, I can't like have them too long because I'm having a lot of trouble. Because my AC is also right under the window. I could only have them like down that far. But yeah, I don't have the little, I don't have a bar or any kind of like fixtures, curtains currently. So I'd have to like do that. And have you seen how functional I am at doing stuff, Chryso? You've been around. You know how well I do things. I got something to do that. Works well for my bedroom. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. Don't get me wrong. I'm either going to have to do something there. Whoa. My camera was not happy with me doing that. I'm either gonna have to do something there, where I do block this out, or I'm gonna have to rotate my entire setup. Neither one is easy. Because the desk that I'm on is one of the secret lab desks. And it's solid steel. Like it weighs 100 and something pounds. I had to set it up myself, and I barely got it into place the first time when I put it together. And probably injured myself. So I would have to like take everything off, somehow move this desk over, and then like reset everything else up. I don't know. I don't know, but it is annoying because every time it's bright outside, my camera gets bad. Like my actual visual quality like drops because it's, you know, there's more backlight than there is front light, which cameras don't love. I don't know. Gotta think of something. Gotta think of something. 'Cause it's annoying me at this point. Sorry, I just keep looking over and seeing it, and it annoys me again. What was I saying about getting distracted like 5 minutes ago? Yeah, you got something that works well. Yeah, I need, like, yeah, you've got like blackout curtains. Honestly, I could use that for my bedroom too, because I similarly made the tactical decision to have my bed facing my bedroom window. So, literally, once the sun hits a certain point, I get flashbanged. Oh. I could honestly use it for my bedroom too. But I mean, I have blinds, right? Like the you know, the plastic blinds, but they're just like they're white blinds, so they don't actually like block much light. What can I do? What can I do other than, you know, be an adult and just fix the problem? I could do that, or I could just keep griping about it every time I see it on stream. And have people come in and be like, why is your camera quality so bad? Or if when it doesn't happen, why is your camera quality so good? Can't win. Can't win. Check Discord. No, you. Oh my god, I have so many notifications. I assume you're talking about my Discord, though. What you've got for your bedroom? Oh, a link to some curtains. Okay, yeah, I'll have to look at that. Cause that I need to do something. Yeah, like I said, I have to fix this. Like I like the way my desk is set up. With the exception of the fact that this happens, which actually does, you know, it glares up my screen and all that. Yeah, I'll have to look at those. Once they run, I don't know why I'm clicking this. Why am I clicking this? Big ol'. I promise I'm not diagnosed with anything, chat. Despite the fact that I keep getting distracted. That's not a bad price either. Not a bad price. I think this is similar to what I was looking at when I was looking at something. Yeah, they're like full on like blackout curtains, right? They're like thermal and visual. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I gotta do something. I gotta do something. Like, there are advantages to me moving my setup, and there's advantages to me not. Like, if I do move my setup around, like I said, there would be a wall behind me. So I could put, you know, I could put art and, I could have, like, you know, art on the wall and stuff to display. Have, like, a set, right? Have, like, a streamer set a little more easily. Rather than just having a wide open space with some props, like my bicycle that I have not ridden in a hot minute. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for that link. If you like those, that's a, you know, that's a good idea, and the price seems reasonable for what you get. So, cool. You have that plus like a blackout blinders slider behind it. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that probably makes it very nice. Nice and dark. Because, yeah, like, when I'm not on my computer, I like having the windows being able to put light in. I could drop my blinds. They're actually pulled up a little bit, but it, as you can see, it's the in the middle there, like this middle one. That's the blinds completely closed and completely down. That's with the blinds down. Yeah, ones on the side are a little bit raised, but it doesn't seem to actually matter. I don't seem to be doing anything. As far as the camera's concerned, at least. But I'll figure something out. Yeah, thank you for the link. Okay, so appreciate you. Let's keep going with Hildibrand. I promise I will stop getting. You know, I almost finished that, and I was like, I'm not going to finish that sentence. I cannot promise that I'm not going to get distracted. I don't even want to promise that I won't get distracted. Are these the like the shades, blinds type of thing? Nice. I don't know if I'm allowed to switch the blinds, but I can look at that too and see if I can if it's like something I can easily swap. That might be worth looking at too. Obviously, there's the whole thing about living in an apartment and the things that I'm allowed to touch and blah 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 blah. You would think, with how much I pay a month, they would let me do whatever the hell I wanted. But turns out that's not how landlords work. So yeah, there are specific rules to what I can change, but I need to actually dive in and be like, what can I tweak? Like, I can hang stuff using like the 3M stuff, you know, the sort of like the sticky things. I know I can do that. I've got some art over on the wall doing exactly that. Those won't hold a curtain, obviously. You kind of need an actual like fixture in the wall for that. But I don't know. Maybe I can do. Maybe I can do. To be fair, there are some that take that to the extreme and then trash the apartment. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get why the rules exist. Just a little annoying when I'm trying to, you know, do stuff. Frankly, I'm surprised that there's not. I'm surprised there's not curtain, like, hangings already over there, right? At least the mounts. I'm honestly surprised that's not just a thing that already existed. Maybe they would thank me if I did that. Maybe they'd be like, "Huh, you just improved the value of the apartment." Is it kind of, you know? That's the kind of place you have blinds, or like a curtain. I don't know. I can always go down there and talk to my the property manager, see what my options are. You know. Yeah, good idea. I'll take those links into advisement. I definitely got 100% distracted again. Luke. I don't have a good Vader. Sorry. Perhaps a change of venue is in order. I say, let us not impose upon these hard-working keepers of the peace any longer. I feel like that voice is getting like blasted out of audibility by my filters. My mic filters. Can you even hear me when I use that voice? Yeah. I can't hear myself. I don't have feedback, like dynamic feedback. I have to look at the bars. And that's annoying to do when I'm looking over here. You can? Okay. Works for me. Cause yeah, you know, I've got like, I have filters on my mic to make it not peak and stuff like that. So I'm not 100% sure what it calls out. And sometimes I'll listen back to my VODs, and usually because if the mic gets too far away or in a bad spot, I'll like miss words. That annoys me. When I go back and listen to it later, I'm like, ugh. But it also means that if I happen to yell or something crazy happens, like if there's a crash or something, like explodes outside, hopefully not, then it doesn't blow y'all's eardrums out. Audio's hard, y'all. But I think this mic is obviously way better than what I was using before, and it's much less of a problem now. So, yay! Thank you again to Kier B. We haven't seen him in a minute. He was around for the mostly for Spooky Month, but he's popped back in a couple times. But he got so annoyed at my mic that he hooked me up. So thanks to him. Thanks to them. I actually don't know the gender, so thanks to them. It was huge. Biggest upgrade for the stream by far. Throw in wish list down in the description or down in the panels. It is down there. It has been used exactly once. That was for that. But I have some stream stuff on there, and I've also got like just snacks. Like there's like packages of snacks. Funny. Like I might as well, if somebody wants to buy me just a hilarious number of Hostess goodies, then say no. Yes. Never feel obligated to ever give me any money. Like I said, the long-term goal is to have companies pay me, not y'all. I mean, I'm not gonna say no if you do, but the objective is to not rely on community support for my bills, because that feels a little messed up. IMO. And obviously it's not reliable. Because life can happen. Life can happen. Again, my 100,000 bit Donna never showed up. Yeah, it never came through. You may need to talk to your bank, Chryso. They might have hit you with a fraud alert. Like, you sure? You sure you want to do this? Yeah, never popped through. That's alright. That's alright. We'll live in. Like, for real? Real? I might actually die on stream if someone went and donated 100,000 bits. That's what, every bit is a cent. More or less. So that's... should be very easy math. That means it's $1,000, right? Right? So if it's 100,000 divided by 100, a lot. That would be an insane amount of money. I might actually die. Yeah, not counting the Twitch cut. Yeah, it's like I think it's like 20. I think I get like 80% of it. So yeah, it'd be like $800 for me. I think, like that I would get. Pretty sure. But actually, no. Twitch takes their cut before you do the donation. They take their cut when you buy it, I think. I've gotten so few bit bit things. Like I don't know for sure. But I think Twitch takes their cut when you buy the bits. Then like so yeah, I get like the full thing. Now for bits it's the cut when they buy it. You get the full amount versus PayPal, the cuts for the donut itself. Exactly, yeah. Which is why I don't have a direct. Well, yes, yeah. Stream Elements and I'm pretty sure Ko-fi as well also do the cut from the donut itself. I don't have direct PayPal donos anymore because they're exploitable. Like, literally someone can ruin your life with PayPal by doing, like, donations and then chargebacks. So I don't have my direct PayPal anymore, but Stream Elements, I have SE Pay. I have the Stream Elements Pay, which they take, like, a small cut to process it for me, and it keeps everybody safe. It gives me chargeback protection and all that good stuff. But yeah, PayPal, I'm pretty sure most of the things either like take the cut from the thing, but they also, it's usually a pretty small amount. And then Twitch subs are like, for someone at my level who doesn't have the who's not in the Plus program, it's 50-50. So if you sub to me, I basically get half of the sub cost, and Twitch keeps the other half. For Prime subs, it's like a fixed value. I get a fixed amount per Prime sub. Because they changed the way that works. And then if I eventually make it to the point where I'm getting the Plus program, then eventually my sub cut goes up to like 70+%. But that's a long way away. You need like consistent hundreds of subs for that to happen. That's why I prefer bits. If I did have the money, that's why I charge back. Yeah, that's why like SE Pay gives me chargeback protection as well. And then I'm pretty sure Ko-fi has it as well. But yeah, bits are very safe because they're like all on platform. You know, goes right into the Twitch thing. So I love me some bits. I love me some bits. And yeah, there's like, it's completely protected, right? Because you're buying them from Twitch. So good luck fighting Twitch on a chargeback. Yeah, even if someone did chargeback, it's that transaction happens on the Twitch level. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, streamers left out of it. Yep. Yeah. Good luck fighting Twitch for a chargeback. I'm sure it's happened. But yeah, it's very safe, which I do appreciate. Bits are awesome. There's bits and like I technically have the combo thing, like that beta, like bits combo thing that they're doing, which is, supposed to drive bit use. Because you can, it's sort of like the TikTok thing where people just be like clicking the button and it starts, like, stacks up the combo. I have it enabled. I don't think about it very much. I don't know if it's ever been used, but it is there. Like, I might as well leave it on. But yeah. I would rather get paid by companies. Or via your Prime sub, which is getting paid by a company. Technically. Getting paid directly by Bezos is the joke. Really, Bezos could Prime sub to literally every streamer on Twitch and probably not notice. Or he could actually, regular sub to everybody on Twitch and not notice. He would never see a dent in his bank account. sidetracked again. It's interesting, the various systems. You can do a lot of things and not notice. Yep. Turns out being a billionaire makes you a billionaire. You could do all sorts of nonsense. He has made more money during this conversation than I have made in the last decade, probably. Certainly during this stream. Everything's fine. We're all good. Everything's cool. I'm good. I'm good. You're good. We're all good for good. Good. This powder, it is most fascinating. An ingredient of Hannish origin, it's true, but not one intended for medicinal purposes. This is cocaine. Telling you, that's where we're headed. He's got he's got a bunch of white powder in a satchel. I mean, come on. I had something else I was going to say and I've already lost it. Oh, I was going to say that I'm getting very easily sidetracked today. It's one of those days, right, where I go banter heavy, where I just start rambling about stuff. It helps when I have chat to bounce off of. Maybe y'all shouldn't let me. I appreciate you. Got sidetracked from saying you get sidetracked. I really did. Telling you, I have suspicions. Preso, chat. I think there might be something up here. Focus is an issue, except for when it's not. Right? Because that's a common thing too, like being very distractible, and then suddenly you lock in. Suddenly, if you find something you're like really digging, you just lock in, and several hours passes by, and you're like, "What just happened?" It's been one of those weeks for me, though. I've been doing it all week. Like, I literally lost like an hour last night, and I don't know how. I was just like looking at stuff on the internet. And nothing in particular, just sort of browsing. And I look down and I look up and it's literally 47 minutes later. What just happened? What happened? Even if it's your special interest, you can struggle to lock in until it happens? Exactly, yeah. Precisely. Yeah, like, starting stuff is way harder than doing stuff a lot of times. Which is why, again, I haven't fixed my lighting situation, despite the fact that it has been like this for a year and a half. Did y'all know? Did y'all know we crossed a year and a half on stream? By the way? Not really a milestone, but pretty cool. A couple have been last week, like March 11th-ish, I think. 1 year and 6 months of Light Wraith. Yeah. Doing it again. Dangerous purposes, rather, and for this reason its sale is forbidden. In the hands of a master alchemist, it can be used to create dew prism. Ah. The aforementioned dew prism. That you're not supposed to do. I feel like dew prism is a euphemism for cocaine. I'm sorry, dew prism? A most powerful drug. A mere thimbleful is enough to befuddle the senses.
and render even the most strong-willed subject susceptible to any and all commands. Oh.
Not exactly cocaine, but definitely controlled substances.
You may be assured this is not an exaggeration. Resistance is, regrettably, most regrettably, quite futile.
I love that resistance is futile is like just in the zeitgeist, like just permanently.
Undetectable it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes. Changing of the color, fleeting, possible.
Ah, that's how we saw Master Eyeballs. Master what's his face?
By the Kami! Yeah, I've seen such a glimmer before. Oh? Are you quite sure it was not a trick of the light?
Or a Every time I see my character just looking like he's concert ready, it cracks me up a little bit. Also, still getting spied on, still getting stalked. I saw it too. Master Kumode is being manipulated.
I do declare, well deduced, my faithful assistant and undying fan. I was just about to voice the same conclusion.
Where's my shirt like I've got? But it's just Hildibrand. Is that a glam? Is that a glam? Paid or unpaid, honestly. Because if it's not, the hell's Squeenix? That seems like easy money right there. Like literally making like the pop idol t-shirt. What, it's just Hildibrand? You could do that IRL, honestly. You could actually do an actual merch. I bet people would buy it. I would if I had money, honestly.
Well, if what you say is true, then a most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered, and those responsible must be punished.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just this shirt, but literally just Hildibrand. Just same pose and everything. Just him looking right at you. IRL or not. We didn't have any basic t-shirts until Dawn Trails, probably not. Yeah, that's a good point. So what you're saying is maybe the latest bit of Hildibrand is going to give it to us? Maybe. It'd be sick. Because they're rolling out. I know we just got some. There's still some more coming, right? We just got the first bit of Dawn Trail Hildy. I'm saying there's a chance. There's a chance. Love it. Yeah, I'd like that. That would be cute. Yeah, I didn't think about it, but yeah, we never had like a modern style t-shirt, did we? Yeah. Fairly new. That's a good point. I don't know all of the glams in the game, obviously. Yeah, I thought this was fairly unique. Like there's like the, a little bit of a modern jacket type of deal, like you get from the other Final Fantasy crossovers. But yeah, no, just like straight up t-shirt. Maybe we'll see it. I would laugh so hard if it's just literally like a copy paste of this shirt. Just Hildibrand instead. Both low effort and would do numbers.
It all makes sense now. I got distracted again. Why else would the chief coin counter of the Sekisagumi press so strongly to end an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged him during the meeting. Right. At last, we have motive, means, opportunity. Come, let's put it into this once and for all.
I mean, an excuse to put in modern stuff with Solution 9? Right, because it's like high tech. It's very it's like it's our sci-fi arc a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, because even like the raid stuff, right, is pretty like sci-fi-y. The raid gear. We went a little sci-fi in Walker, but yeah, like Solution 9 is real. Like this is just now, just modern day. You know, a little cyberpunky, maybe even a little bit like 2077-ish. You know. Modern-ish. We're only 51 years away from 2077, by the way. I may be alive. Speaking of being old. I could very well be alive in 2077. I don't expect it. But it's totally doable. That would only make me what? See. That's 50 years from now, right? 51 years from now. That would only make me like 93, 94, give or take. Ugh. I can't imagine. I don't expect to reach my 90s. I'm gonna be totally clear. Be totally honest. That is cracking the average lifetime, or breaking, or going outside the average life expectancy of someone my age. Which, granted, is a weird thing to say, because we don't know the average life expectancy of someone my age. Yet. Like, what is the current one? Like, the current U.S. life expectancy is like the late 70s, I think. Like that. It has gone down, I think, actually, last couple decades. Weird. It was going up for a while. And now it seems to be going back down. Yeah. But yes, I could be around for our cyberpunk future. Will I be? Unlikely. Just mathematically. How wonderful it is to see Hildy's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you. Speaking of being detained, I didn't love that segue. Time for a new break. Yeah, time for our next break. We are not getting much accomplished today, and y'all just have to deal with it. I know why y'all are here. For my wonderful company. I hope. I hope that's why you're here. If I'm streaming and y'all don't actually like watching me, then I've done something terribly wrong, and I should probably quit. TBH. Because streaming is a personality game. It is a personality game, unless you are just like insane at the game. Then you can go without having any personality at all. If you're like a top 5 pro in your game, top 10 pro. But as I was saying and getting immediately distracted, it is time for our next break, chat. So it's our last break of the stream as well, our 1 o'clock break. So take this chance to refill that water, or refill your coffee, or refill your brain. And we'll be back here in about 3 minutes. I gotta try to knock out my last little set of push-ups here. The full body push-ups are honestly bodying me, so I'll see how many I get done. I'll report back though. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Stay tuned, and then we'll be back in about 3 minutes. BRB. Welcome back. Landing in the corner, Carissa. No points for you. I need to... Yeah, I'll try to figure that out. I'll try to figure out what's going on with the leaderboard. Why it's not showing up. Why it's not... Doesn't seem to be logging it at all. Weird. It looks like it just should. I wonder if there's like a... because I know they have some... the Pixel Plush has some paid stuff. Like you can pay for different themes and stuff. I wonder if the leaderboard stuff is like... paid. Like you buy like a... Or you need to have like a membership or something, I don't know. I doubt it. We'll figure it out. I'll try to figure it out. Yeah, got my last 7-ish push-ups done. I think it was 7. It's wild how much harder push-ups are when you're doing the full push-ups than doing like even like the knee-assisted ones. Turns out they're just hard. But hey, did probably like 20... Probably like 26-ish? Something like that? 26, 27? Somewhere between 25 and 30 push-ups today. So, good start to doing the full, full thing. With correct form and everything, I think. I think my form was pretty good. Still thinking about doing a workout cam. I have like a little camera up on the break screen that you can see when I go back there and do the workout. Still thinking about that. Then y'all can definitely know what I'm doing. Yeah, definitely know. I just don't know how it would look. I'd need to move my chair out of the way. Probably. Because I just do it right back there. I have a yoga mat just laying out. Because it helps me remember. Arms are feeling it. Arms are really feeling it. It does seem to make my finger feel better though. Like, I don't know. It feels less numb. I don't know. It might just be in my head. I might just be compensating now. I'm a mess, y'all. Let's keep it going. I do declare Akabono, we call on you. Ooh. Ow. I like bonked my own teeth with my other teeth. My teeth don't appreciate that. Ow. I do declare, Akabono, we call on you to come forth and answer for your dastardly deeds. Hi, Greg. I don't think he's going to answer, guys. Doesn't seem like anybody's home, does it?
Wherever could he possibly be? For real? Huh? But that's impossible.
Yeah. Wolf Bro's over there. Maybe... Why is he wearing the, He's wearing the outfit from our, other zombie guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thought you'd seen the last of me, hadn't you? As if I can tell myself was sitting in a jail. I could escape on a whim, while you like bungle your chance to bring my nemesis to justice. And by escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time, huh? Wouldn't want to repeat it before. For real? Don't tell me this is your plan all along. To secure my freedom so we can expose Akabono's crimes together? And reclaim the sober Sukihiro bargain. It is no small undertaking. I knew I'd need all the help I can get.
I feel like this is incredibly incomprehensible, but I'm having fun with it.
Now we're all on the same page. Let us be on our way. The bastard's bound for the Isle of Becco. Off to meet with a silent partner, I was told.
Acting. Yes, that is why it is in my tags. I'm always surprised when somebody actually does look at the tags. I never look at them in anybody else's stream. So I get it when y'all say, like, I didn't look at them for 6 months. I get it. Because I almost never look at other people's tags. So I'm always interested when people see them and, like, when they, you know, I can, on my stream dashboard, I can see when people, like, have actually clicked in because of a tag. Like, because you can, I guess there's a way to, like, search by tag for streams. It's always interesting to see. Doesn't happen very often. Like, I get some impressions. I get some impressions, but I very, very rarely get somebody click through. But it's always interesting to look at the numbers. I like me some analytics, y'all. Probably too much. I probably spend too much time obsessing over my analytics. Not during stream, though. I don't have my viewer numbers up or anything. I have no idea how many people are here. I never want to really know. That's bad for your mental. No matter what that number is. So, but afterwards I do like looking. I know I've mentioned a bunch, but it did happen. Yeah, it's very interesting. Because yeah, I don't look very often, but I know some people do like very specific, like, game tags, like very specific, like whatever they're playing. I don't know if that's the meta. I just have some, like, I figure I use those tags for, like, me, right? For the stream, for the vibe, you know. People know, because that's what the stream's about, is me and the vibe. Sounds a little narcissistic when I put it like that, but that's literally how they work. So So yeah, all the tags are related to me or what happens on the stream or what I want to happen on the stream. So always interesting. Yeah. Yeah, you were mentioning it was like you didn't look until like 6 months in, and I'm like, yeah, fair. I have to actively go, like, think about it before I look at other people's. Got distracted again. I've been on it today. I'm in rare form. My brain is in rare form, at least. I do declare capital. If we hurry, well, perhaps we can beat Akabono to the punch. I don't know why he almost went Captain Falcon there. Falcon punch! Falcon pouch! He may be an idiot, but he's got the right idea. There's no time to waste. He may be an idiot, but he's got the spirit. True. Very well. That's the way the winds are blowing. Let no one say I also blow. That's... You know what? Sure. Yeah, and yeah, Strange Kid was mentioned. Like, he was actually looking at the tags. I'm like, interesting. And yeah, the too old for Twitch tag is a joke that I basically stole from Jesse. He has the same tag. And I was like, that's cute. Because I feel that way sometimes. Because, yeah, I mean... Although it's becoming less the case, I am on the older end of the Twitch demographic. You wouldn't know it from the people that I follow and hang out with. Or, like, strangely, a lot of them are around the same point. But I also relate to people who are like... I was thinking about this the other day. I relate more to people who are like in there. I don't know if this was the fastest way to get here. I done. I was saying I relate more to the to people on the millennial side of things than I do people on the Gen X side. So I'm on that cusp, right? Some people call us Zennials. I don't know how I feel about that phrasing, that term. But like a person who like grew up in that like transition phase. Like when I was a kid, there was no internet. Not that we could use. I lived, there was the Nintendo, but that was as digital as we got, really. Then, I became a teenager, and as I was becoming a teenager and going through teenagerhood, the internet became a thing, and the whole world changed, like literally, over a couple of years. But I've always related more to the people on the younger side of the spectrum, of the millennial spectrum. So basically my fellow millennials. Which people, I don't remember when the millennial like cutoff is. Like what the last year of millennials is, and before it becomes like Gen Z. But yeah, like that sort of age group. So people who are in their, like my age and younger, so early, like, or around my age and younger, like early 40s down into their 30s, maybe like late 20s, like very, very late 20s. It was like the people I relate more to. And part of that is because my like my college, my adulthood was kind of a mess. Like my journey. Like I, dropped out of my first college right out of high school, like a year or like a semester in, and then just didn't. So I was a little bit behind other people my age. Behind. There's no such thing. But you know what I mean. But I don't know. I've always related a little more, and even in like in high school and stuff, because of where my birthday is, I started a year later than everybody else, so I was a year older than most of my class. So really, even people in my class are younger than I am, or were younger than I am. But I don't know. I've always related more to people on the little younger than me side, which works well for Twitch. Is what I think was my eventual point. I think that's where I was going with that. Means I work well on Twitch. Earliest memory of the internet is Homestar Runner. You know, I missed the whole Homestar Runner thing. I was aware of it, but I never followed along. Interestingly enough, my earliest memory of the internet was playing Novologic's F-22 simulator online. Yeah. Literally a game that ran in MS-DOS that I had to connect, classic dial-up modem. But I played it online. I literally flew in a squadron. Which, like a clan, like a group. Like, literally flew with a group of people. And we did, like, competitions and stuff. Like, matches. That was really the first real, like, community internet-y thing that I did. Then just, Netscape Navigator was the better version of, was, what all the smart kids used instead of Internet Explorer, right? Because Internet Explorer's always been booty. Always was. So I was a Netscape Navigator kind of kid. Heck yeah. Then, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Technically. Because we've moved. We've moved a lot. See what I did there? Because the galaxy is traveling through space. Yeah. Galaxy that I was in as a teenager. This one, but way over there somewhere. Because physics. I am hopping off today. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is a place I'm sure of it. All we have to do is wait. Yeah, I was around pre-internet. I literally grew up with modern internet, which is a unique place to be, Uh-oh, did he get zapped? Did he get drugged? Play a father. Better coming. It be the inspector's father is in league with Akaboto? For real? Oh, don't be daft. Look closer. Yeah, I was wondering about this guy a little bit when he showed up out of nowhere, and had exact knowledge of the thing we needed to know.
kinda suspicious.
As always, your discretion in these matters is greatly appreciated.
Speaking of Mr. Eggman here, did y'all hear that Jim Carrey is coming back for the next Sonic movie? He can't stop. He enjoys the character too much. He's been fun in every one of them.
Is this yours, Master Akabono? But to the matter at hand, the dew prism. It has served you well, met your expectations, I trust.
Yeah, he's got the Eggman mustache. This one wasn't a complete non sequitur.
Exceeded them, I should say. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined that a drug could be so powerful, so effective. Tasteless, odorless, colorless. The chief coin counter had no idea his drink had been compromised. He has already proven to be a useful tool in manipulating the Sekasugumi. More than worth the regular upkeep. Keep him in my thrall.
Like ultra roofies, basically.
Now that the Soborosuke hero is back where it belongs, I can set my sights on much bigger prizes, like that stupid blue hedgehog. The Bugyoshi, perhaps? Magistrate Akabono. Why not? All of Kugane is mine for the taking. You are more right than you know, Master Akabono. For I come bearing a gift courtesy of Mandeville and Mandeville, a most illustrious Eorzean consortium, of which you have doubtless heard. Their research, their resources even, are considerable, and their influence extends far beyond the borders of Aldenard even. But all of their wealth pales in comparison to what I present to you now. As we discussed, Lord Godbert, you will serve Master Akabono faithfully and without question, will you not? But of course.
I bet this is him playing with them. He's going undercover. I'm calling it. The great, the illustrious, the amazing Lord Godbert can't be taken down by a simple drug. He's going undercover. Got me for Find. He's under the influence of Duprism. Damn, Hildibrand is actually rattled. I bet we're fine. I bet he's just getting in. Wait, no, you fool. Now is not the time. Oh, I do declare, Father, 'tis I, your beloved son, Hildibrand. Hearken to me, Father. These men are villains. You are being deceived.
The inspector arrives as I knew he would. Doubtless your friends are cowering and hiding. Just as well. In one fell swoop, I shall bring an end to this farce. I call upon Eorzea's most fearsome of goldsmiths. I call upon the hammer. Go forth and lay waste to these interlopers.
I would rather not. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe he did get got. Ridiculous. They didn't need to do the Dragon Ball Z, literal Dragon Ball Z noise. They kind of did though.
Oh dear.
Did he just Omni Slash them? Yes. Yes, he did. He is terrifying, TBH.
Magnificent. Finish them all. Finish the hedgehog. Finish it. Everyone. I meant.
I love it. There's something about the flash step, the that anime thing where they just suddenly like Nani. Yeah, that's just so fun every time. I do declare, it falls to you, Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian Mandeville. Does it? Maybe it should fall to me. Let's go. Oh, give me, Father, but you know not what you do. I love this. I love this. You're a Manderville! Man. They're not gonna kill him, right? This feels like a... Feels like a life flashing before your eyes type of deal. Freaking G pose that like an Aww. Little baby Hildibrand. Do this to me, game. Mandeville way! Abort, Father! Abort! Abort! Well played. I'm spent. What happened? Yeah. I mean, problem solved? Question mark? Well, this is very embarrassing. Very embarrassing indeed. 1,000 pods to you. All for my rather excessive display of martial prowess. Merchant did say finish everyone. He did. Got to be very careful with how you word things to the Mandervilles. Got to be very careful.
Oh, it should go without saying, but Mandeville and Mandeville will be severing all ties with the Sajatra. It's
Believe the right call. Godbert Hildibrand is the only billionaire I stand behind. Mostly because I'm terrified to be in front of him. I do declare, rejoice, my friend, for we have reclaimed the Soboro Sukahiro once more. How fortunate the dastardly Akabono would be so loath to set it aside that he would rather bring it with him to a secret rendezvous.
Yeah, I'd make a favor. If you'll indulge me. Please lay it at my father's grave.
Understandable.
Right then. I suppose you'll be wanting to get me back to the jail. Regardless of the reason, a crime's a crime, and mine are many. I am so good at being a criminal. An upstanding Sekisugumi like yourself must adhere to a code, huh? Indeed I must. Which is why it will be with much regret that I inform my superiors I have seen neither hide nor hair of the notorious wolf burglar.
No, never met the guy. I don't know who that is.
What? You sure about this? And if you ask me again, go to your father.
Gregoris has the right of it. You should be the one to bring your father's spirit the comfort and closure it deserves. Some extra stank on those last words. I have fun. I have fun.
Oh, you're mad, each and every one of you, even a samurai. And I love you all the more for it. Thank you.
Yay! We saved the day. I was also here. Let's see. We're going high pitch with Gilgamesh this time.
You hold fast to a righteous creed, yet recognize when too rigid an adherence would result in greater injustice. Truly, I am privileged to have witnessed a display of nuanced nobility. Would that like the burglar, I might find a measure of peace in mourning my own dearly departed. Oh, Enkidu, if only you knew how sorry I am.
Again, he ate him. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Hey, Enkidu, but how? What was it that I ate on that fateful day?
It's also concerning.
Who's? You think this is the end? I think not.
We have several expansions to go. Gilgamesh, just... You could have just not eaten it. Also, why was he not tied up?
Huzzah! You belong to me now, Ronan. Now, spirit me away from this place. Far, far, far away. Mwahahahaha.
They're far away. What?
Greg, no. Cease your egg race.
Yeah, the rift that lies between the wondrous world yet unseen.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Wait, no, what? Oh, God, it's too fast.
Wait for me, Inspector.
I didn't catch all that, but it was Hildibrand begging for his mummy, and what's-his-face being like, how dare you twist what I say again. Well. The eyes in the center are very creepy.
Oh, 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 oh. Well, there he goes, my beloved son. Join. Not content to fly off into the sky as before. This time he elects to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. Brief though our time was together, I cannot deny how much he has grown, both as an Inspector Extraordinaire and a Mandeville man besides. I say, Father could not be more proud.
Alright, I am assuming that's the end of the Stormbrand. Hildibrand raids. Brand raids? Oh, what that is. Hildibrand story. Arena, for the most part. I got the wrap up. Wild. Did not expect that to end that way.
And off goes Lord Godbert, along with Akabono.
I did thank him for that.
Nothing left for us but to follow him back to Kugane, I suppose. You ready?
Yep.
Good. Let's be off. For real.
Wild. I love the Hildibrand questlines. So much fun.
So much fun.
It looks like we actually... I see... All of the stalling was intentional, chat. All of my weird banter and tangents today was intentional. Because look, we're almost at the end of the stream, and we're almost at the end of this segment. I did this on purpose. Was that convincing? Was it convincing until I said, was it convincing?
I can't even believe. Nope. I can't even begin to imagine where I would have been if I had never crossed paths with you and your comrades. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. The Sekisagumi have concluded that even before the chief coin counter fell under Akabono's thrall, he willingly and enthusiastically conspired with the merchant to elicit ends, and so he will be held to account. As for Akabono and his now defunct enterprise, the Favnarian consulate has agreed to intercede on behalf of its countrymen, broker a more equitable arrangement between Hanish suppliers and Ingan merchants. All agree that another monopoly would serve no one's interests.
True. One Monopoly was enough. Wow, the lighting on this is terrifying.
Good to see your motivations. Of their motivations, even. If their actions put more medicine in the hands of the sick and needy, and I think it's safe to call it a change for the better, don't you?
As long as they actually go to everyone.
Yes. The best part, you ask me, in light of Akabono's crimes, all debts owed to him by those forced to pay his exorbitant prices are to be wiped clean.
Twice.
There was a time where I might not have thought as much. Good and evil, the innocent, the criminal, it all seems so simple in the abstract. Out here, in the real world, life is anything but.
True. That's a good life lesson. Yeah.
You and the inspector helped me understand how naive I was. You taught me to look beyond appearance and hearsay, and not be too quick to judge a man for his misdeeds. If I am worthy of the Sekisagumi, it is because of you and him. Bows. Speaking of which, what exactly did become of Inspector Hildibrand? You think we ought to do something? Conduct a search? Or...
So this is a regular occurrence, is it?
Fair enough. If you're certain that he will turn up eventually. None the worse for wear, then I shall take your word for it. Strike all worry from my mind.
He usually is fine.
Should that fateful day ever come, that you and he are reunited once more, I but ask that you give him my best regards.
For sure.
I would say the same for the wolf burglar. I wonder what he's doing now.
Paying his respects to his father.
What becomes of a man after death, I do not know. But I should like to believe that his father rests more easily this day.
Hurry! No time to dawdle. The duties are far from finished.
Yes, forgive me, right away. I must take my leave, but whenever you're passing through Kagame, pray do not hesitate calling me here in the barracks.
Good for him. And we got the Manderville Mambo. For us. See ya, bud. Good luck. Good luck with your job as the police.
Yeesh.
You have learned the emote. Manderville Mambo. Heck yeah. User. Entry. What an interesting, is he Batmaning it up? Is that him up there? He's Batmaning it up. That's the term for when you perch on a building, watching for evildoers. Batmaning. Good stuff. Very fun. He was bored and did the jumping puzzle.
Yes.
Let's go. Amazing. I like how you have your character doing it too. Amazing.
Hildibrand will return? Question mark.
Yes. Yes, he will.
Good night, sweet Hildy.
Achievement unlocked. Well, obviously, I need the Mambo. Mambo number 9. Where do I want to put that? I should probably use that new thing, huh? I don't remember where that is. Like, that extra bar that you can like open and close. But I've not used it at all. You go to actions and traits, there's an icon for it. Ah. Like extras, command panel. There it is. Let's put it. Yeah, I have absolutely nothing in there. I could probably simplify my skill bars down, honestly. Just gotta get our cheers. Blue, red, violet, green, bright. All right, let's see it. Yeah, the new one. Amazing. Love it so much. You know the like the animators and stuff just had a blast. You know? Yay! Yay! Just like this. Well, I'll take you out with the. I suppose we'll go out with the Mambo. But yes, I totally planned for this to be the exact amount of time required to finish the quest today. Totally intentional. Totally planned. I hope y'all had fun. We are out of time. So tomorrow will be more Persona 5 at our same usual time, Central U.S. Daylight Time, 10 a.m. Or we'll continue our Persona 5 playthrough. Got some stuff to do. We're progressing pretty deep into the game. Some would say very deep into the game. I would say 157 hours into the game. I'm loving it though. The next 14 stream should be next Sunday. For the next week. So stay tuned for the actual exact schedule for what we'll be doing. I post it in all the places now. So you should be able to find it. But of course, joining the Discord is the easiest way to keep track of me and what's going on with the channel. Anything else? The Endwalker Asphodelis video is still up on the YouTubes. It's not performing well, so go click it. I don't know if I'm going to continue the raid series of videos. They're a lot of work, and they don't seem to be really hitting it. Maybe I leave it at that. We'll see. More videos coming of some description. But I think I need to do something more specifically designed for YouTube, basically. What that'll be, I don't know yet. But stay tuned. But yeah, check out that video if you want. It's got the whole, or almost the whole story, and then all four of the Asphodelis Endwalker raids up there. You can jump around, there's chapters and all that. But for now, we're gonna raid out here on the Twitch side. I already know who we're raiding. Content Delta, my buddy Math Man, is back from his big old house move. He's streaming today. He's also starting his stream event, his charity event for the F Cancer Foundation this week. So we're gonna go say hi to him because, frankly, F Cancer, you know. Except for he doesn't seem to be online. Thought he was. Did he do a bit of a short stream today? Maybe? Maybe it was a short stream. Because I don't see him on my list. Well, that threw off my rhythm. I was going to raid over to him. Yeah, he's just coming back from his big old house move. So, you know. It is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he might have been done. It's too bad. It's too bad. That's all right. We'll catch him. We'll catch him some other day. Who shall it be? Who shall it be? Can't believe they did this to me. Who shall it be? Let's go. Let's raid Nero, Mr. Nero Deadshot. He's playing Monster Hunter Stories 3, the new RPG, the monster collector RPG line of Monster Hunter games. Let's go raid him. We'll go say hi. You know? I probably won't watch a ton because I may actually want to play that at some point. But I'll at least give him a raid. If you are a sub, though, you can use that first raid message. If you're not a sub, you can use the second one. And we'll just go say hi. You know? Other than that, we will be back tomorrow for more Persona 5. So, if that's your vibe, I hope to see you. If I don't see you, have a great rest of your week, etc., etc. Thank y'all very much for watching today. I appreciate your lurking and your chatting and vibing with me in general. So thank you. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. And we will see you next time. Bye.